How you doing, guys? How you doing, guys? It's Daniel, right back to give another video. Let's get into the topic today: celebrities and the lack of focus of self, the lack of focus. And I'm talking about this because I see a lot of this in celebrity culture. Everybody's focused on people that are living their own lives. They focused on the celebrities. What are they doing? What is going on in their life? X, Y, X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z, X, Y, and Z. And I see this happening more, it's more prevalent now, where somebody, they're trying to figure out the backstory, the forestory, the pre-story, the pre-story of somebody in a situation when their situation is not even intact. That's a crazy thing. So you focus on this individual where your situation is not intact. For example, the Kanye West situation, he wore all white lives matter. Then he took the internet by storm, and more blessings go to him. I want him to succeed in his endeavors, but this is just more like a person-to-person conversation. This is more of like I'm talking to you as a friend, you know. I'm not trying to denigrate what he's doing, or he could do whatever he wants to do because that benefits his situation. Him saying white lives matter benefits his situation. Takes the internet by storm. His brand is more well-known. His name takes over the algorithm. I'm talking about it right now. His name's going to take over the algorithm. So it benefits his situation. But I'm seeing a lot of people talk about this. A lot of people get angry. You can see having vitriol. A lot of people angry. A lot of people are happy. Oh, I agree with it. And as you come to see, I'm like, you focus on something that's not going to matter a year from now. A year from now, it's just going to be not even a footnote of a page in history. It's not really going to matter in the grand scheme of things. It's really not going to matter. What's really going to matter is about you and your people in your group. How you going to make it in life. That's what really is going to matter. And I see this a lot, and not only with the Kanye West situation, but other things, just celebrities, and if it just has to be said, other people's lives. Everybody's focusing on another person's life, and focusing on them they're not going to focus on their life. Their life is a mess. Their life is a shambles, but they focus on celebrities and other people. It baffles me. It baffles me. And I want to say this: celebrities pull antics because that's their agenda. Celebrities pull antics because that's their agenda or that's somebody else's agenda. People don't know how deep it gets. Sometimes you have somebody that think this is a celebrity, but the government placed them in there to fulfill something. The government wants them to fulfill or promote a message. So you could be a celebrity doing all these antics, not knowing that they're doing it because it improves their agenda, or they're doing it because it improves and it helps push another person's agenda. So you're over here talking X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z, putting your input or just regurgitating what they're doing, not knowing that you're pushing somebody else's agenda. You think you're pushing your own agenda, or you think you're pushing the person who's doing the antics agenda, the celebrity doing the antics agenda, but you realize that you don't realize that you're pushing somebody else's agenda, and probably not even the celebrity's agenda. So a lot of these celebrities, they do these antics because they're pushing their agenda, or they're pushing somebody else's agenda. They're pushing their group agenda. But you are not pushing your own group's agenda. You're too worried about what's happening here, what's happening there, what shirt they put on. That's not going to improve your situation in life. It's really not going to improve your situation in life. And I see this happen a lot. And I've realized, and this is one thing that I've realized, talking to I made a bullet point. Focus on things that benefit you, your family, and your group. Focus on things that's going to benefit you as a person, your family, or your group in whole. A lot of times, we as individuals, I can speak this because I'm a black man, especially as black people, we focus on everything else that's not really going to focus or help or promote our family or our group. So I heavily push the focus on self. I heavily push the focus on your group. Why do I say work out a lot? Because I'm like this, you should work out. You should focus on health. Health should not be everything, but you should focus on health because you have a family. You have to push your family's agenda. If you push your family's agenda and you die, now, how you really going to push the family's agenda in the grave? You really can't. So I want you to live long. I want you to be healthy. I want you to be prosperous. So don't focus on celebrities and what they're doing. Focus on you and your family and your group's agenda. Focus on that. Focus, how can I increase my income? How can I increase more skill? How can I help my family? How can I help my group? How can I put somebody on? I remember a mentor of mine told me, Focus on things that pay you. Focus on things that provide a dividend in your life. If I find a stock I want to invest in, and let's say I put $100 and I get a dividend of 10 cents or a dollar. Let's say $1. I'm like, now I'm getting a return on my investments. You focusing on other things, celebrity things, is not going to put a return on your investment unless you use that as a learning lesson. Like, oh, this celebrity died in a car crash, he was drinking and driving. That you can use as a learning lesson. But most people don't use celebrities as learning lessons. Most people just use celebrities just to talk about, to filibuster, to fill the voids in their gap. Since they have no life, since they are not focused on themselves or their group, they're not focused on improving, they have to focus on someone else who's improving and who's doing things in life. And they should put me from a point of a fan, not a point of, how can I emulate? How can I learn from this celebrity? What can I learn from this person? How did this person make it? Instead of focus on that, they focus on everything else. They focus on the fluff. And in this world, and I say this a lot because these are the things that people use, and I believe the government use to, I gotta say this, I don't say this in the right way and gingerly I might add. I believe the government, or not even the government, the powers that be, put these people here to take people, to make people lose focus, to make people lose their eye on the ball. When you focus on celebrities, when you focus on everything else, you're not focusing on the economic and also the power structure that you have within your family and your group. You're not focused on that. If you're talking about Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, The Punch, you just focus on everything else, but your situation is not right. Your family situation is not right, and you're focusing on everything else but your economic situation. Guess what? Someone who's focused on their economic situation, someone who's focused on gaining resources and power, they'll beat you every day of the week. They'll beat you, your family group, every day of the week because they're not focused on that. They're focused on how can I develop, how can I help my family? How can I help my group? How can I help myself? Because in this world, we're here only for a finite time, and there's only finite resources in this economy. There's only finite. Don't think that you have forever to do this. You don't. So you need to get up pick up your britches, pick up your pants, and get to work. Because time is of the essence. They're saying that we need $3 to $5 million to retire. Kids now cost $300,000 to raise. You focusing on what someone has on a t-shirt. You're focused on what this celebrity's doing, what this person's doing, but your situation is nothing. You don't even have $10,000 invested. You don't even have a home. You don't have an investment property. You own nothing. You have nothing. But you're focused on what somebody else is doing. You're fat. Your physical is not in shape. Your career is not there. You focus on everything else except for economic empowerment. You focus on everything else except for gaining resources and power, not only for yourself, but it's good for yourself, but for your group or for your family. But remember, this is the easy way out. Me focusing on what Kanye's doing, me focusing on what this person is doing, me focusing on this person doing, takes my eye off the ball, makes me not see the reality of my life. Makes me, oh yeah, I gotta pay off my debt. Oh yeah, I gotta increase my savings. Oh yeah, I gotta invest more. Oh yeah, I gotta handle this and this situation. It makes me not see that because I'm focused on everybody else's situation. I'm looking at everybody else's path except for mine. So celebrities will lead you to have a lack of focus, and not to mention social media. Social media really will make you lose your focus, make you lose your eye on the ball. But I'll tell you, these people don't care about you most of the time. Most of these people don't care about you. They're not going to come and help your situation. They're not going to come and help your situation. They don't care. And sorry to say, the government sometimes, most of the time, does not care. The government doesn't care. So focus on things that pay you. Focus on empowering yourself, empowering your family, empowering your group. And I said, especially as black people, and I can say this because I'm black, we tend to We tend to focus on everything else except for ourselves. We tend to focus on everything else except for ourselves. Not saying that we are just, you put the bigger picture. If you're in a prison, look at the bigger picture. You start saying, what's going to happen 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line? How do I want to live my life? What type of economic structures can I have? Because let's be real, without the economics, you're not really going to improve your family. You need economics and connections to improve your family. So how can I increase myself? How can I increase my network? How can I increase my income? How can I do X, Y, and Z to improve the state of me, my family, and my group? And then when you start thinking like that, you're not focused on what everybody else is doing. Right now, I like football. Personally, I like football. I don't watch football like that anymore. I watch highlights here and there, but I don't watch football like that because I don't have the time to do so. I'm too focused on improving my situation. I'm too focused on making YouTube videos. I'm too focused on trying to improve. I just closed my website. Now I'm trying to put everything on Gumroad page. I'm switching the structure of my business now. I'm too focused on that. I don't have time to worry about what somebody said, somebody's putting something on somebody's shirt. I'm too focused on trying to improve my life, improve my family's life, and my group's life. And I really encourage, and I highly encourage you to do the same. It's Danny K. Right back again with another video. Tell me what you think about the video, guys. Do you think celebrities mess up people? Do you think the praise and worship celebrity culture, or just celebrities, leads to the demise of somebody's economic growth, leads to the demise of that person's personal development and that person's family and group? Let me know in the comments down below. Daniel out.